Whoopi Goldberg co-hosting The View from home while she recovers from COVID, but apparently she did not think social distancing was enough to slow the spread. Watch.
Let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. See, it's me. I just have COVID. I'm still testing positive, apparently. I have to have a clear test before I can come back, so it might be a couple of days. I can't wait to get back and hang out, but until then, it's me and my mask, and I'm sort of confined to my room.
Fox News contributor and columnist for The Messenger, Joe Concha, and his mask join us now. It's just me and my mask, Joe, in a room by myself. What do you think about that?
Well, Carly, Todd, greetings from my studio here in my basement here somewhere in the swamps of Jersey. I should say I'm alone. It's just me and my mask. All right, enough of this. You can't hear what I'm saying. Anyway, here's the point, guys. The best part about all of this is that Whoopi actually takes off her mask during the segment like you just played. And this shows you this is all theater, these performances. It has 0.0 to do with the data or the science or basic common sense. But we're going to continue to see this nonsense. And we're going to continue to see people like I saw yesterday, again, somebody driving in their car alone with a mask on. We're going to continue to see fear-mongering from Democrats and its allies in the media in the country over COVID, but most of the country wants to move on and just simply learn to live with it as we have. As Dr. Neshwat said earlier, the study bears repeating, and it's the CDC showing that 17% of adults, 17, that's less than 1 in 5, got their latest COVID booster shot. That says two things. We don't have much confidence in these boosters, and there's a natural immunity factor here as well. Actually, I'll make it 3 things. There's also a major trust issue here with our political and health leaders when it comes to this virus. So when you see Whoopi Goldberg doing that, it's got nothing to do with health and it has nothing to do with data or the science, guys.
Their liberal god, Anthony Fauci, admitted masks don't work to slow the spread. I don't understand from a psychological perspective why they can't quit them. But that's a question for a psychiatrist. I do not believe you are one. You are a media guy. And our colleagues over at CNN put out a poll that shows 73% of Americans are seriously concerned about Joe Biden's age and mental fitness for office. And if you think that's bad, listen to what Democrats are saying about all this. Here's the raging Cajun himself, James Carville, with a resounding uh-oh.
Well, I guess to say the least, the polls are not were not great, and it tells us that voters are expressing some apprehension here. It's pretty clear. I mean, there's not much else you can say when you look at them.
Joe, we've all been talking for months about how scared the Democratic Party is about Joe Biden on the ticket in 2024. But this feels a little bit different to me. Will this CNN poll be the straw that broke the camel's back in terms of getting Joe Biden off the top of the ticket?
Well, this poll isn't an outlier, Todd, right? I mean, we've seen many other polls saying the same thing, where 3/4 of the country doesn't want Joe Biden to run again. But this poll, that particular line there, that 3/4 of the country think that they're concerned about this president's mental capacity. How are we at a point where we think that's okay, that the leader of this country, our commander-in-chief, and we're worried about if he has the mental capacity for the job? And here's the thing. It's not just another year and a half. We're talking 5.5 years of Joe Biden if he wins re-election. And every Republican running should be asking voters these questions. And they're practically rhetorical to anyone sane or sober. Based on what you see on a daily basis from this president, do you think Joe Biden will improve with age, or do you think he's going to get progressively worse? Are you comfortable with the 86-year-old version of this president occupying the highest office in the land? But you got to put age aside, by the way. And let's look at performance. Is Bidenomics working for you? Is your community less safe than it was 2.5 years ago? Do you want this country to enjoy energy independence again? Do you want more say in your child's education? Do you believe abortion should happen in the 2nd or 3rd trimester? Are you happy that we spent $500 million? We just sent it to Ukraine to help them have cleaner energy while we have thousands of our military vets homeless in the streets? Do you think the FBI and DOJ should be weaponized against political enemies? If you make this an issues-based campaign based on those questions, Democrats Democrats will only have fear to run on and Donald Trump's legal problems. That's the choices here at this point.
Yeah, Biden's approval rating is 39%, 67% according to this poll. 67% of Democrats wish there was an alternative to Joe Biden. And the banner at the bottom of the screen in that clip that we just played of James Carville said, fears skyrocket as among Democrats as Biden's numbers suffer. So that is not good news for the current president. Joe, have to leave it there. Thanks for joining us. Happy Friday.
Happy weekend, Joe.
Thank you. Happy Friday. Root for the Bears, Scarlett.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.